Here's a raw vegan tip. So, when I first went raw, I used to see treats as eating junk food, like vegan junk food and stuff, and that for me was a treat. And so, when I went raw, I was like, oh, I just miss the treats and stuff. But what my spiritual teacher told me, which is so true, they were like, what is junk food a treat for? It's not a treat for your wallet because it costs money. Like, it costs a lot of money to go and get takeaway. So, it's not a treat for your wallet. It's not a treat for your body because your body constantly then has to fight to try and get rid of the toxins and to try and heal yourself from the shit you just put in it. And it's not a treat for your soul because it numbs your energetic body to the reality of what's going on. It numbs your senses. It kind of numbs your connection to your higher self and your angels and your spirit guides and stuff. So, who is it a treat for? Like, it's not a treat. The thing is, we've been conditioned to think and see these things as treats when they're actually not. And I promise you, when you go raw, when you eat that stuff again, you'll realize how much it's not a treat to your body because it'll actually make you feel ill. The more you stay raw, the more sensitive your body becomes energetically, but also physically. So, when you have that food again, you can actually truly feel what it feels like to eat that food, and your body knows it's not food. And so it's about relearning what treats are. If you eat a really good, nutritious raw meal, I promise you, you will feel so bliss. I've had times where I felt so high and bliss after a real good raw meal that was a treat because it was a treat to my soul. It filled me with light. It filled me with life. It was healthy. My body loved it. My cells loved it. It made me more connected to my higher self. I felt so good. And it was cheap because a lot of raw food is so cheap. Like, people talk about fruit and veg being expensive, but if you got a local market and you can buy in bulk, it's cheap. Or even if you can grow your own stuff, even better. So, learning to reassess what treats are. And what's quite funny as well is when I was talking to my spiritual teacher about having the junk food, I was like, I just want that kick. I wanted like the little high kick of eating this junk food. And the reason why junk food feels at first like a treat is because it's basically got fat, sugar, and salt in. And what happens is that basically tickles these three different pleasure centers in your brain at the same time. So it tricks you into really feeling like it was a pleasurable meal, and they've done it on purpose that way so that you're addicted to it and it's like something that you want to have. But if you actually feel how you feel after, how your body feels and stuff, you realize that it wasn't good and it was like just a trick of the brain. And so I said, I just want that kick. And my spiritual teacher was like, eat enough raw food and it will give you that kick. It'll kick you right up to God. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try some of that then. And yeah, it's good.